In the wake of Rugby Sevens' debut at the 2016 Rio Olympics, interest in the game has been on the rise. This was evident in Queensland Rugby's all-school Sevens and Western Sevens carnivals, with nearly 100 teams competing.
Oh, it's been a pretty successful carnival. We obviously started our Q7s program about 4 years ago, and all schools to see under 13s, 15s, 18s, boys and girls has been fantastic with our growth. This year especially, with the Olympics and winning a gold medal, we've started to see some real interest from schools that we wouldn't normally get rugby interest from, and the standard has come on in leaps and bounds since 2015.
Both carnivals have grown year on year since their inception, and for the Western Sevens event in Emerald, there is now a waiting list of schools who are hoping to compete.
Western Sevens is probably our premier Sevens carnival in our regions. It's such a big tournament for the region where it brings a lot of people together. It's grown in all sorts of numbers with categories. We started under 10s now, where we used to just have high school age groups, boys and girls all the way through for 14s, 16s and 18s. So we're at the point where we're about 52 teams and we have a waiting list for schools to get into Western Sevens, which is a great achievement.
Not only are teams from regional Queensland competing at the Western Sevens, but they're also making the trek to Ballymore to compete against the best of Brisbane at the All-Schools event. Yeppoon St Brendan's College are one such school and finished 4th overall in the Under-18 Division 1 pool.
I think the pathways that the boys have in rugby union is far more lucrative when compared to other sports, like touch football. And the type of athlete that we have at St Brendan's College really suits this style of play. And Rugby Sevens, mate, it's only going to get bigger and bigger, especially with the success during the Olympic Games this year.
Schools from the Sunshine Coast stood out at the All-Schools Carnival, with 5 teams contesting cup finals across the weekend. Sunshine Coast Grammar took out the Under-18 Division 1 title, claiming a 22-5 win over Brisbane State High.
Yeah, it was fantastic. Really proud of the boys. Obviously, we had a pretty tough pool with Nudgee and State High in our pool, and went down to State High on Friday night, but sort of pushed them all the way. and knew we could win today, and just come with the right attitude and controlled the ball and come away with the result. So really proud of the boys. Yeah, it's really nice. I mean, we lose a lot of kids from the Sunshine Coast down to the GPS schools, and I think sometimes they get the message they have to go down to a GPS school to make it, and it's just not true. You've got a good development program and you're good enough, you're going to get there from anywhere. So, we're proud of what we've achieved at Sunshine Coast Grammar, and to come down here for the all-school Sevens and defeat the GPS champion State High is a really nice way to finish our season.
While State High missed out on the Under-18 boys title, they were dominant in the girls division, winning both the Under-15 and Under-18 Cup finals. State High girls had the help of Queensland Academy of Sport Women's Sevens squad member Mari Belesis, who returned to her old school as part of the coaching staff.
Yeah, it's good to kind of get all the stuff that we learn and put it down to the younger ages. They're always going to be coming up through the stages, and a lot of them are so amazing. They're going to end up in QAS programs and probably in the Australian program as well. So it's good to get them learning the stuff that we're learning while they're young, so it's easier for them to transition up.
Brisbane State High is where Belesis was first introduced to Sevens, and she has seen more and more girls sign up to play since seeing fellow State High graduate Charlotte Kaslik win Olympic gold.
Yeah, so many girls are wanting to play, especially now that the girls have won the gold medal at the Olympics, and everybody's really keen to have a go, even if they've never played it before. People ask them, do you want to have a go? And before they might have been a little bit hesitant because they didn't really know the pathway, but now that they know you can go to the Olympics and they can achieve their dreams, it just makes it that step easier for them to get on the field and just have a go.